probing and setting up play for Angola just a few days ago. Feeds it out to Geraldo, who gets a dangerous cross in straight away. Had a free kick saved in the first leg. However, that last game was against no less than the team that went on to win the title, Algeria. So perhaps it wasn't quite so disappointing in hindsight, knowing control. Fed back inside again, where Matias tries to do the 1-2. Fabio Abrao goes for goal. It's blocked, and then they want a handball. Brushed against somebody's arm. Well, Ethiopia, Equatorial Guinea, Tanzania and Liberia already made it through to the group stage a couple of days ago after their wins over Lesotho. Abrao again under the challenge from Omar Colley, the skipper of Gambia. There's nothing really in that as well as Mateus. Lovely footwork and a good pass off to Freddie. Feeds it inside, and now Show can bring it forward. Great play. Fabio Abrao again. There's another important block right in front of the shooter. Put it out. Forward by Wilson, who scored the goal that separates the two sides in the first leg. Alongside Bastos in the centre of that Angolan defence. Good looking play coming from the Angolans. Gambia are a lot more direct, and they have a chance here, do Angola, and again it's another interception and charge down for the shot. Getting the shot in there, the skipper, the only survivor from the Angolan side, the only Angolan side that's ever been to a World Cup. Colley feeds it off to Mbye. Bojang nowhere further forward to explore for him, so back it goes again to the two central defenders. Mbye lofts it into the path of Cisse, who picks it up beautifully. Freddie has the sun in his eyes on that far side, but still brings it down nicely. Good tackling again by Mbye. Impeccable timing from was a very useful substitute in the first leg. Had an overhead kick that was saved by Kabasa with 18 minutes free there. So in the end they were forced to just kick it long, were Angola, and that's about the most agricultural we've seen them in the two legs. It was dropped in a little bit deeper to get the ball. Matias feeds it out wide, and it's building up again here for Angola. Nurio Fortuna with a little ball into Mateus, but he couldn't quite take it. Well, it's long, but it's straight onto the head of Mbye. Back in again by Nurio. Often you see that. One player fouling two others at the same time. Wilson with the header. Very tall man, Cisse, but technical with it as well. Good ball skills, good hand-eye. Very good at holding the ball up as well for his team. They do tend to loft the ball up towards him quite often. It was a low ball this time in, though, to Cisse. And lays it off, and again... Wilson. He certainly is the creative hub of this Angola attack, but lacking the consistency of setting up goal. Good header there from Sona. Freddie, little layoff for Geraldo. Geraldo is encouraging Matias to make the run down the left-hand side. Freddie. Long ball forward once again, looking for Mbye, the man who came in this attack lineup for Gambia. They've got to go forward, and here comes Fabio Brown now, doing just that for Angola. Crunching tackle comes in from Ibrahim Akoli. Well, irate that wasn't given. In by Freddie. Again, it just lacked a little bit of control. A lot of nice play coming forward, and then the final ball was missing. Can they find it again this time, though? And it's just over. In the middle from Freddie. Combination of Mbye and Job. Again, good defending from Mbye. Again, gets in front of the ball into the box. 7.5 minutes to go until half-time. And at the moment, it's as we were at kick-off, with Angola with a slight lead at the moment, but enough to put them into the next. He decides to go long, and it's a great ball as well. Beautifully taken down by Geraldo, and Geraldo's into the box. Geraldo has a chance to shoot and score! Well, Gambia here need to get to half-time and then regroup, and then they need to make something happen in the second half. But if they keep on playing like this, fantastic first ever victory in World Cup qualifying in the first leg. Unfortunately for them, don't make it through to the group stage. Here, though, Angola very much in charge. And there's a talented bunch of players coming through as well. Angola were disappointed not to make it into the Africa Cup of Nations. They fell right at the last. Gonçalves, he's an interim coach at the moment, but one wonders if he manages to negotiate this hurdle, whether something a little bit more permanent might come through, as Fabio Brown goes for goal. Today, down at Ngum. Plays his football in Denmark at FC Roskilde. Forward from Kabasa and from Job, and it was picked up now by Colley. Brow, the centre forward, who was trying to get in there, did not deal with that at all well. Real chance wasted there by Gambia. Nice little turn by Bojang, another man who came in, one of the 4 changes for the Gambians made by Tom Santif for this second, different from the first half for them in the home leg last Friday, as 5 minutes tick by in the second half, and it's still Angola 1, Gambia 0, which means Angola are still a couple of decent shots when he came on as a sub in the first leg, but they were both saved by Tony Kabasa, as Gambia came on strong towards the end of the match in a way they should have done at the beginning. Another probing ball that was well cut out by the excellent Mbye, with Fabio Brow trying to... Wilson, man who scored the goal in the first leg. Haven't seen anywhere near as much from him coming forward as we did a few... Ibrahima Sona forward into the path of Bojang. Again, the ball is given away, and Angola take it back straight away. Geraldo looking for the ball through. Now, Ngum. Saying we didn't see this kind of intensity pressing forward from Gambia perhaps earlier in the game. Now and show now. Again, the simple ball. Nuria Fortuna didn't quite catch hold of that with the left foot. Well, Show does an awful lot of... Sine, the FC Zurich man. He's finally gone on the score sheet here in the second. 1-1 in the second leg. Now then, how will Angola respond to that? It's the first time, really, that they've been... Henry Nelson Now back in again from Isaac Carrera, and a chance for Angola to go 2 ahead again. And finally, Fabio Abrao to go. The Gambia looking like they are destined for another preliminary round exit. For a second time. Trying to not look nervous or anxious, or a combination of the two. Mbye can't do anything more than just send it into touch. Give it away, and Yano gets his first touch. He's coming on as a substitute for Angola. Headed out. Another of this Petro Atletico clan for Angola. There's a very good domestic base to this Angolan national side. Although a number of them play abroad, there are still quite a few who play at home as well. From Petro Atletico and indeed from Primero Agosto. And it was Colli who went down, with the referee happy that there was no infringement. Here's Fabio Abrao, just happy to waste a bit of clearance from Bastos. Freddie there just getting a little too big for his boots. Fabio Abrao races off, but Mbye accompanies him and gets it back to the goalkeeper, Job, who looks long, and taking his bow and leaving the pitch. So then both goal scorers for Angola now sitting back on the substitutes bench. Angola lost their last 2 home games in the African Nations Championship to Mali and Eswatini. Down the line to find Zitu Luvumbu. Back in again to Nuria Fortuna, but he can't find the cross on that occasion. Time running out for Tom Santif as his side look destined toward the exit door. Referee brings